fourth quarter, bringing the ball up the court. Don't watch the clock, you tell yourself. But you can't help it. I'm just going to stress myself out. Don't watch the clock. But you can't help it. The seconds are ticking down. The game's on the line. What is my worth as a player? No, don't watch the clock. But game's over. What if you didn't watch the clock? What if you didn't watch the seconds run out, getting in your own head and trying to convince yourself you need to prove yourself before the time runs out? What if you took it at a moderate pace, where you calm down and try to bring out the best player in yourself instead of forcing it? That's the thing a lot of people forget. You don't need to force it. We as humans get in our own head and develop a bad habit of overthinking. It's inevitable. Our minds are so complex. But what if we simplify that way of thinking? We get so caught up in trying to be the best versions of ourselves before the time runs out that we rush and force outcomes. We get caught up in our mistakes and how to undo them that we forget that each and every mistake doesn't matter as much as we make them out to be. The mistakes you make in life doesn't define you as a person. In the same way the mistakes you make in game don't define you as a player. Think about when you're old and you look back on your life. You're going to realize all those little mistakes you made when you were younger don't count as much in the long run. Your life is made up of many instances and experiences, all of which you have power over. So either you make the best of what you have, or you don't. With a quick show of hands, how many people play or have played a sport? Have any of you had a bad game? Yeah, I know I have, where I'm playing soccer, we're nearing the 90-minute mark, I'm dribbling the ball up the field. I'm put under pressure, not just from the other team, but from my own head. I'm so convinced my team needs that last shot that I forced the pass and lost the ball. The whistle blew, and I walked back to the bench as the other team celebrated. On the car ride home, I started thinking about all the possibilities if I hadn't forced that bad pass. Over time, I came to accept the mistakes I make in game and in life. I'm not the best player or the best version of myself. Yet. Well, I'm only 15. My time will come where I figure myself out. But no matter that, even if you're 25, 31, 42, you still have years of life left to live. And those years shouldn't be spent stressing over who you are and your inevitable past. Time will allow you to prosper. And with that, you just have to be patient. I know the majority of people have a dream. Even if you don't, that's fine. Maybe there's something you want to accomplish, no matter how little it may seem. But you're going down the path that you carve, living the life that you want. You're putting in your effort and your work, and over time, you're going to see a difference in your life. That difference not being brought by overworking and stressing yourself, but by knowing you're doing whatever you can do and now leaving it in the hands of the universe and its timing. Because we're human beings, we're not human doings. We don't constantly have to be doing something to prove our worth to ourselves. You should know how much you're worth just by knowing you're doing your best. Don't watch the clock. Don't watch each day pass and go to sleep wishing you did more. If you keep dwelling on the time you have left, you're going to waste the time that you have. All those precious times you could have spent being in the moment, now gone over pressure and anxiety. So live your life in the moment. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying to be oblivious of the time you have, or to not set goals for yourself that you want to achieve. I'm not saying to be careless and not think about your future. I'm telling you to stop stressing over what you can't control, and to not let that stress overtake your mind and cause you to do dumb things under pressure. Now, I'm not standing up here telling you what not to do, as if I don't constantly worry about these things myself. Every once in a while, you catch me saying, I don't like school. Okay, maybe more than once in a while. But in reality, I'm terrified of what my life is going to be like after high school. I know what I want to be. I have goals. I know what I have to do to get there, but it's all coming so fast, and it's scary. Don't watch the clock. I'm in grade 10. I just have 2 years left before I'm gone. time flew. I remember the first day I went online in grade 5 due to COVID. I was 10. Now I'm 15. Don't watch the clock. But if I really look back on everything, I realized how much I've accomplished in those 5 years. Those 5 years shaped me. I'm not the same person I was all those years ago. And that's what time and experience does. It shapes you and your life. I know that even though I say I don't like school, I'm going to miss it. And that just makes me want to cherish my time here more. So it's okay to worry. With you all right now, I'm also learning to minimize stressing over my time. Don't watch the clock. We're all here to experience and to live. And the problem is, people live to die. They don't live to live. Moments come and go. Lessons are learned. Accomplishments are cherished. Happiness is felt, as is sadness. Laughter is heard, as are sobs. This is the way of balance. Life is balanced, and life is short. So we have to realize that little fact and move on, because nothing good comes from dwelling on the inevitable. Don't watch the clock. Thank you.